My name is Ken Hoyt. I work as Suicide Prevention Project Coordinator for Kenai Indian Tribe in Kenai, Alaska. I'm Tlingit of the Brown Bear Clan, the Tequade. In this digital story, I share a bit about my personal journey to wellness through our traditional canoe culture. It is also the story of community cultural resurgence for my native hometown of Wrangell, Alaska, or as we still call it, Kachanaok, and the people of the Shtaqin Kwan. In the time since this story took place, I've been involved in cultural resurgence and canoe culture. This story describes my initiation into canoe culture, my first journey. I would like to express my profound gratitude and deep respect to all of those who made that journey possible and to the many photographers who made this digital story possible. Atlan Yakusani. Our canoes were everything. They connected our towns together, connected our Tlingit people to the rest of the northwest coast. They connected us humans with the water and the land. There aren't that many old canoes left. We are so proud that one of them belongs to us. It belonged to our chief, Shakes. It sits in Washington, D.C. now in good care until the day it returns to Wrangell. Our younger canoe sits inside the Shakes' house, our community house, safely nestled in the middle of the Wrangell Harbor. In 2012, Wrangell joined the Southeast Alaska Canoe Journey, which was the first time in a long time that our community used the canoes for a journey of that magnitude. We paddled to fight suicide. We paddled to celebration. We paddled alongside canoes from Cake, Sitka, Heidelberg, Angoon, Hoona, over 140 miles to Juneau. Our crew represented the brilliant diversity of the Wrangell Native community, young adults to young elders, representative of all the clans and tribes. It was the first journey for all of us, and in a sense, it was a first journey for our community. From making and painting our own paddles, from preparation to paddling together, every day of the week-long journey was an important process of remembering. That first landing was an important moment. Like blood flowing back into a frostbitten limb, we were reconnected with the rest of our Tlingit nation. They welcomed us ashore. As one people, we lifted each one of our canoes onto the land.
Where does this boat come from?
From Wrangell.
Yeah, up Canoe. Wrangell. Come ashore. Come on ashore. Yan je koch. Yan je koch. Come ashore.
That journey was a key moment in the reawakening of our community and our own individual processes of reawakening. That act of reconnecting with the salt water in that way, literally mixing our blood, sweat, and tears, laughter, and struggle with the canoe, the water, the beach, and the cedar paddles. We reconnected those ancient bonds. We reconnected our present day with that of our ancestors. Since that journey, Wrangell has hosted its own landing, welcoming canoes back to the shores of Shakes Island. We built our own canoe from the same trees that made up the newly rebuilt Shakes house. Our first journey helped us remember who we are, canoe people.